Hey, MathKook here. This video contains one of many examples in my Algebra 2 library. The rest of those examples, along with hundreds of other videos, are only available at mathkook.com. Let's MathKook it up. This question says, find the difference quotient for the function f of x equals 3x squared minus x plus 10. So what is the difference quotient? So the difference quotient boils down to it's the slope between 2 points on a function. So those 2 points are, we don't know the x value, so we call it x for the first point, and then therefore the y value is f of x, assuming that the function is just called f of x. And then if you add h to your x value here, so h is just some random value, it's usually a very small value. If you add h to x, you'll get x plus h. So that's the second point on the curve, and that's the x value of that point. And if x plus h is the x value, f of x plus h is the y value. So now we have 2 points in green here. The slope of the line between those 2 points is the difference quotient. So we're going to use y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we start with here, we'll call this point y2. So f of x plus h minus f of x on top. And then on the bottom, we have x plus h, so x2 minus x1. So x plus h minus x on the bottom. We simplify, the x's cancel here, and we're left with h on the bottom. So this is the formula for the difference quotient. So let's go ahead and bring down our difference quotient. We are going to apply this formula to our function here. So how do we find f of x plus h? So f of anything, remember, whatever's in parentheses here, you just plug in for x in the function. So let's go ahead and do that. So f of x plus h is going to be 3, and then we're going to plug in x plus h squared minus, and then x plus h plus 10 minus, and then f of x. So f of x is 3x squared minus x plus 10. All right, so let's go ahead and label. So this first guy here, that was f of x plus h. And then the second guy was just f of x. All right, so you can clearly see who is who, looking at the difference between f of x plus h minus f of x. Now on the bottom, we have just h. All right, so let's go ahead and simplify. I'm going to FOIL this out, x plus h squared. So I'll do that on the side here. So x plus h times x plus h. So we FOIL it out, we get x squared plus, then we do x times h, which is xh, and then we distribute the h here to both these, h times x, or I'll just say xh plus h squared. All right, so we have x squared plus, and then these are like terms, so that's 2xh. So we'll write that here, 3 times x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. And then minus, we're going to distribute this negative into both these, so minus x minus h plus 10. Now we're going to distribute this negative to all 3 of these terms, so the negative is just going to switch the signs of all of them. So it'll be negative 3x squared plus x minus 10. All right, so there's our top all over h. Okay, now we're going to distribute the 3 into all 3 of these, and then hopefully there'll be some like terms here. So 3 goes into all 3. 3x squared plus 6xh plus 3h squared minus x minus h plus 10. All right, so those are all our terms. Let's take a look here. We have a plus 10 and a minus 10. So that's nice. We can cancel those guys. And then we also have a 3x squared and a negative 3x squared. So we can cancel those guys. Any other like terms here? Yep, we have a negative x and a positive x. So we can cancel those guys. So what are we left with? We have 6xh plus 3h squared minus h. So let's go ahead and write that guy. minus h, and that's all over h. Okay, so now we can take out a common factor on top. What do all three of these terms have in common? They have an h in common. So let's take out an h. We have 6x plus 3h minus 1. And that's all over h. So this is nice. Now the h's here can cancel. So we'll go ahead and cancel those guys. And then our final answer is, we'll go here, 6x plus 3h minus 1. So this is the difference quotient for our quadratic function here. Hey Kook, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. For unlimited access to all of my Algebra 2 videos, visit mathkook.com. Thanks for watching.